Phew. This week, Penn finds out about the world of three wheels and we see Ian Pettinger's prototype. But first, North Wales isn't the first place you'd expect to find a sports car manufacturer, but there is one. We found it and we've been there.
Started laminating about 10, 11 years back in Birmingham, worked for a company that manufactured parts for Nissan. From there, enjoyed the job. The company closed down, so I started to set up myself in Birmingham, manufacturing body styling kits for various people all up and down the country. And I got into doing some motorsport work for Dave Whitehead Motorsport, which is pill beams, RF80s and so on, Van Diemen's. And basically in Birmingham, that you're on such a tight budget, it's very, very hard to make everything work. So moved to Wales, everything's a lot easier to do.
Okay, so you expanded accordingly, and then came the kit car arm to what you're doing, which you still do the GRP side along with it for lots of clients, but now the kit car thing is growing.
Yeah, that's right. We started off, as I say, doing panels, boats, so on. But now we started getting into this sort of work, and it just snowballed really. We started off with one car, and we're doing about 7 now. They're very different companies. So our own one is the Auto Milan. We just took on an agency for the Avon Sprint, and it just seems to be gathering and gathering and gathering. The phone just doesn't stop ringing now.
Talking about the one behind you, what are you going to do with it? What are your plans for the car?
We've got quite big plans. I mean, the chassis has been improved, the safety aspect's been improved quite drastically. The body's been changed. I mean, we've now lost the side skirts, the rear skirts. We've now had a quadrifoil on the back. The body line's being put back into the car. I mean, considering that's the first one ever built, it still looks good after 4 years on the road.
So where are you going to position it in the market? Is this going to be, you're going to see this as a pretty premium, expensive product? Is it an entry-level replica? Where's it going to be in the market?
Well, I'd say it's pretty much an entry-level replica. The car's what you make it. I mean, you can either have it on a budget, you can build the car for as little as 8,000, or you can have an expensive version of up to £20,000. It depends on your pocket, really what you want with the car. If you want the power, do you want the leather luxury inside, the split rim alloys, it's really down to the customer.
So that's a product that you've taken on. You're now doing totally your own project, your own car. You've taken on as agents of the Sprint behind you. So how's that going to work?
Basically, Leon, who we did the bodies for, he reckons that he's going to be so inundated with this car, which it looks good. The car looks very, very good. It's the closest thing I've seen to Caterham, Westfield. He's just getting so many calls. He thinks that somewhere up here there's going to be a good niche in the market. Why not? I mean, we're a million miles away from where he's getting customers calling from up this area. It's going to be handy for both of us.
And it must be said that you are in the ideal driving company for a car like that. Is that going to be a factor? Do you anticipate getting a lot of people coming in thinking, well, I've got the best roads in the world for this car?
I hope so. I hope it's going to go that way. We're getting a good response from people all over, and people are prepared to travel up here just to get in the car and have a go, have a ride around.
As a business then, you're now in the process of expanding, you're moving out of these premises into new premises, you're advancing on those 3 fronts, you've got more and more clients for the GRP work, you've got your own car that you're doing in-house, you're also acting as an agent. What's going to be the big thing? Is one of these going to take over and be your business, or are you going to advance on all 3 fronts?
Pretty much we'll be going with all 3, I would say. I mean, the GRP is expanding tenfold. Over the next 6 months we should be taking on 10 plus staff at least. But as with the kit cars, we want to keep growing. We want to become agents for other people as well, because there's not a kit car centre in North Wales. We want to be the North Wales Kit Car Centre, which is what we're setting up.
The kit car industry, the hand-built car industry, is in itself expanding rapidly. Rules and legislations are bringing the whole thing into line so that it's taken more seriously by the customer and by the manufacturer. On a nationwide scale, where do you see your company being 5, 10 years from now? Where do you see yourself being in nationwide terms?
No, it's a difficult one to answer really. I'm not too sure. We just go with the flow, I suppose, and just make the best of it. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, some things are just too much to resist. And the Avon Sprint is here, and well, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it really? So keep watching, because later in the programme, we'll take it for a spin.